Hello my dear students, today we are going to study representation of irrational numbers on the number line. This is another method which we have to discuss. In the previous class also we have discussed about the representation of irrational numbers, but today I am discussing another method. So let us begin with a question, and I had taken a general question. With the help of this method you can represent any type of irrational numbers, like under the square root any type of number will be there, like decimal also 5.6, 3.8, any number you can represent. So here is the question: represent root x on the number line. Let us start understanding. First of all, I had drawn it and then I had done the proof of this. I'll make you understand about the proof also one by one. So first of all, let us try to understand the figure. So the first step is you have to first of all take a line of length x unit. This is your x unit AB. Okay, so this first of all take, and now continue with that, increase it 1 unit more. This is your BC represents 1 unit. Now it is clear to you. Okay, moving on. Now you have got the line AC. Actually it is divided with B also, there is B also, A B C. So first you need to draw a line AC of length x plus 1 unit. AB represents x unit and BC represents 1 unit. Now next what you have to draw, you have to assume AC as one line and then bisect this line AC. You can see I had done the bisection. For that you must know the bisection of the lines. I don't need to just discuss it over here. So see, you can see these arcs with the help of which I have got its center point, that is O. Now with the help of this point O, take this point O as center and radius OA or OC, draw one semicircle as I have drawn. You can see easily, see as I have drawn the semicircle. It's clear now. Now after drawing the semicircle, what next you are going to do, you are already having a point B. Now here comes the use of point B. What you will do, draw a perpendicular line from point B which will intersect the semicircle at point D. Okay, so to me now everyone must know how to construct a 90-degree at this point. Just take an arc of any length and now just make a 90-degree as I had made it over here. Okay, now this will intersect or touch the semicircle at point D which we had got. Now next, after getting that, you just take point B as center. It means BD is going to represent your root x. That will prove here, but BD right now is going to show your root x. Now take B as center and BD as radius and cut an arc which is going to cut the same this line. We'll treat this line as our number line. So we're going to cut an arc and this is going to cut this line at P. We'll increase this line at P. So BP is going to represent our root x unit. Is it quite clear with you people? BP is going to represent root x unit. Now let us try to understand its proof, how we have proved it. Now one by one, see, we have to prove BD is equal to root x. Now for that we'll have to see the diagrams also. We are starting the proof from the figure. We can see okay, I have not written the proof. Let me write the proof. Okay, so from figure let us start the proof. From figure you can easily see that AC is equal to x plus 1 unit, OC is equal to AC by 2. AC is equal to x plus 1, OC is equal to AC by 2. So AC is x plus 1, so OC is equal to x plus 1 by 2. Here you can see it. Okay, now moving on, see here OD. Where is the OD? See OD, OD and OC are the radius of the same semicircle. So we can say that OD is equal to OC, x plus 1 by 2. I have written the reason also, radius of the same circle. So you got the length of OD as well as OC, x plus 1 by 2. We'll use it further. Now we have to find out the length of OB. See here, this is our OB. Okay, now the length of OC is x plus 1 by 2, and we have to find out OB, and BC we know that 1 unit. So I'd use that OB is equal to OC minus BC. See here, OB is equal to OC full minus this. We'll just remove this and we'll get this. So OB is equal to OC minus BC. We are going to get it. Now OC minus BC is equal to x plus 1 by 2 minus 1. We had subtracted, and then finally we'll get x minus 1 by 2. Now we had got the length of these two, this OB and this OD. Now we'll use the Pythagoras theorem in this right angle triangle OBD, and we'll get the length of BD. I'll show you how. See, since triangle OBD is a right angle triangle, therefore BD is equal to, with the help of Pythagoras theorem, BD is a perpendicular, so we'll just subtract the square of the base with the square of the hypotenuse. So BD is equal to root under OD square minus BD square, Pythagoras theorem. Now substitute the values and do the simple calculations. You will get the answers. The value of OD is equal to x plus 1 by 2. We'll done the whole square. Minus will be there. BD square x minus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay. Now 1 by 2 whole square. So take out 1 by 4 as common and leave x plus 1 by whole square and minus x minus 1 ka whole square. Now open these two values, x plus 1 ka whole square and x minus 1 ka whole square. With this minus, its sign will get changed, and we'll see that all the things are going to be cancelled except 2x and 2x, and both are being added. It will become 4x. So 1 by 4 multiplied by 4x. So 4 cancel. Only x is going to be remain in under the roots. So finally we get, actually we are finding the value of BD, and we had calculated it at last, root x. So it means BD is equal to root x. So it is proved. I think this topic is clear. Now with the help of this, you can represent this type of rational number. Thank you.